Wow, what's up everybody? Welcome to the vlog. So in this I'm sharing a couple of things about MS and like how it affects me, how it affects my life. Well, first of all, I get really hot. Like turning off the fan during these recordings, man, they rock me. So I gotta make them quick. I gotta get them done and move on, get the air conditioner and stuff turned back on, because the heat really takes it out of me. It's like my nerves don't work how they're supposed to, which results in me not cooling my body efficiently. It's like my body doesn't know, like, hey, you're hot, cool down, you know. Things just do not work like they're supposed to. Another major thing, and this is by request, I had a couple of people ask me, well, like, how does it affect your life? One of my favorite games has always been Halo, which is a first-person shooter. If I have to explain that, why are you even here? Just kidding. And I haven't been able to play like any first-person shooters at all since my attack back in June, which is like really unfortunate. It's one of my favorite games, and I can't play it. I can't play Gears of War. Can't play Call of Duty, any of those, because the motion blur, even if disabled, makes me physically ill. Like I become sick to my stomach. Like if you were it's like the feeling that I get when I'm playing is real similar to when you don't notice a step is there and you miss it. It's like the same feeling I get when I'm playing and I'm turning my head. Sometimes even if I'm going like to town, which is like 30-40 miles from here, because I live out in the middle of the desert, when I need to get a ride because I can't drive, I'll get to that in a second. When I need to go to town, not like giggity, but when I need to go to the city, I usually have to take some type of anti-nausea medication, because the car drive there will make me so sick. Because my proprioceptors are messed up, and I explained that in the last video. If you haven't watched it, you can click up here in this corner and then go check it out. But so driving, so I could drive up to my hospital visit, but so June 21st onwards, I couldn't, and I was at first, because there's a store nearby and it's only literally like 2 or 3 blocks, the only store here. It wasn't that big of a risk because it was only 2 blocks that way, 2 blocks back, 4 blocks total. But now, I had like this weird feeling, or lack of feeling, where I had started my car, I put it in drive, and I went to go how you go when you're driving a car, as in I put my foot on the pedal and the car wouldn't move, right? And I was, like pumping the gas. Am I out of gas? Because that happened recently. Am I out of gas here? So I'm like pumping the gas and nothing's happening, and about 5 minutes I'm sitting there, and then I realize my foot is under the pedal. And that's where I cut myself off from driving. Because for a couple of trips, because I would go maybe every 2 days or 3 days, I would use my cane, some days, use my cane for the gas. But it's just, let's mitigate some risk, So I cut myself off. And that was like near the end of September. So it's almost been an entire month where I have not been able to drive. By choice, I could, because I do have some sensation in my left leg, but it's so risky, not even worth it. So I haven't been able to drive anywhere. And that's taken away from a lot of my freedoms, because I can't ride my longboard. I can't even play with the laser tag guns. If you don't know what I'm talking about, click here and follow my TikTok. I'll put a link in the description. But I can't even play laser tag. It's like my right hand is numb, so like playing certain games where I have to click a lot is really difficult because I can't. I'm telling my body to click, but am I? You know. So it's affected me on a very personal level because my job, where I was working before the attack or when the attack happened, technically, is an hour, almost 2 hours away from here. And I was driving 2 hours to work and 2 hours back. So just under 4 hours of driving per day. I might live stream soon. I might get back on that wagon. I've been toying with the idea for the last couple of weeks. I think it's starting to grow on me, the idea. So maybe you'll see that in the future. We'll see. But other ways MS has affected me, besides nausea, like all the time, motion blur, video games, driving. Max! This dog just burst in. Max, I am filming, buddy. I just thought I'd share a couple other things and how it's affected my personal life. I can't go out because on top of me not being able to walk very well, like it legit scares my family when I'm trying to walk and do stuff, you know, like, cause I'm just such a fall risk, you know. It's like, whoa there, buddy, you need some help, you know. And then like most of the time, like I said in the last video, people think I'm intoxicated all the time, and it's because I can't feel where my legs are. And it's so, people just don't understand what I mean when I say that, but I don't know where my legs are. It's like walking around with both of your legs while they are asleep. You know, walking one is difficult and you do that weird like clomp thing. That's me, but with both legs all the time, you know. And I actually had to get a couple of shots when it got the shaky, like the static electric feeling when your leg is waking up from being asleep. That sensation, if my legs fall asleep, I have that sensation for days. I had to get 2 shots in my butt to help me with that. Some muscle, like very potent muscle relaxers to get that sensation to go away. Because it can be crazy. Like when I say tingling sensation, like the static electricity, or what I'm saying is that, but on your leg is what I'm feeling. But mine just doesn't go away. So if I'm sitting in like a weird position and don't realize it, my foot falls asleep. It's like, it's so intense, it immobilizes me. I've been like mid-reaching for something and my foot starts waking up and that sensation starts, like, you know, that sensation. And I can't move. It's paralyzing because I can't tell where my leg is. And now there's this like static electricity running through my leg. And now it's like anytime I move, it just ramps up. And anyways, so my social life is affected. Can't go anywhere for that reason, and not being able to drive, but because of my vision, and you know, because some days I have diplopia, which is like double vision, and I have a hard time seeing in my, like the outer edge of my vision. And those days, let me knock on some wood, because they've been going pretty well, and my vision's been pretty great as of lately. Let me knock on wood again. Like, it's super sharp. Like, I could see into the lens right now. It's pretty nutty compared to normal, where everything's blurry and I can't see like past my hand. And those days are terrible days. But on top of all this, the medication that I'm going to be taking is the disease modifying or disease altering medication. However, it does it by suppressing my immune system to stop it from attacking my body. Because my immune system is what's responsible. It is attacking the protective layer of my nerves, causing all kinds of stuff to go wrong, right? Because it's an immunosuppressant, I have to be extra careful. I'm not even gonna say that word. With all this that's going on in the world. With all this going on, I am in the bracket of people that are super susceptible to becoming terminally ill with what's going on. And that's because my immune system, once I'm on medication, which is very soon, finally, knock on some wood, is very soon, but it will suppress my immune system, so I'll be even more susceptible to average things. So if this thing was to get a hold of me while I was on my medication, my body may not be able to fight it at all, and it'll just run rampant. No chance, you know? So on top of everything that's going on, I can't go out because this medication is gonna make me super immunosuppressed. Is that a thing? That's not a real term. I made that up. Anyways, so yeah. So how is it affecting my life? My longboard has gone unused. You know what? I can't feel this. I can't feel this. Like it's numb. I could probably I could probably bite my finger. I was concerned. This is such like a first world problem thing, but I was super concerned for the longest time that if I went swimming, because swimming is a good activity for people with MS, we can stay cool while being physically active, right? I was super concerned, and by the way, I live in the middle of the desert, just in case I didn't state that previously, but I was super concerned that I would get attacked by a shark and not know it because my legs are so numb. It's such a first world problem.